Hello everyone, welcome back to the Heavy Metal Gaming channel and my Let's Play of Farming Simulator 22 on the Graystone Farms map. Uh, there's a big elephant in the room right now if you're looking at the screen. The pickup isn't what we had last time. So I was watching someone else, the Farm Sim guy, and he was starting a play on this map and had gotten this truck from Expendables modding. I had missed this one dropping, so I went and I grabbed it, and I blatantly told him that I was stealing it from him. Nothing else really has changed. Our money has changed a little bit because I got rid of the truck that we had originally for its full price and bought this one for its full price. And the extra money we have is the difference between those two prices. So today we will be doing some contracts. I'm thinking that we will have to use their equipment. Okay, those have the same exact equipment. Ooh, and that's a Massey. I like it. I like it already. So what we are going to do is borrow items on this contract, and as a test, I'm going to grab one of these lower value ones just in case. Let's see, the lowest value one is 34. Just in case this doesn't work, using the equipment that I borrowed for 77 to do field 34, I'm going to just cancel field 34 because I'll have to borrow equipment for every contract, right? Um, I'm hoping that the old trick from FS19 days still works, but let's find out. How is the audio level for you guys? Looks pretty good. A little on the low side for me, but that's easily solved. Just turn up my headphones. Nice, Massey. I'm gonna grab that weight first. Just because it'll be easier to do that than the reverse. Beautiful. Hold on. Let's raise that, yeah? So I do not believe there is a bulk fertilizer option on this map already. So I will probably have to install one and get it added. But let's find out. So if we go here and we have a look at the map, um, so we have horse, water hydrant, gas station, more horses, of course. Two sale points there. The vehicle shop where we are at. That's really all one building slash complex. Our fuel at the farm, fuel, a water hydrant, a couple of sale points back at the, well, a sale point and a bin back at the default farm. There's the animal dealer at the sale point. What do we have here? Water hydrant, of course. Yes, 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 yes. So that means that we do not have anything. Do I have anything installed for purchase already? Mods. It does not look like it. That's unfortunate. Um, yeah, that's very unfortunate. Why did I hit that twice? Oh, because I wanted in here actually. Duh. Um, so these are all just silo extensions. Tools are what? All of those things. Okay. So yes, I'm going to have to pause for a little bit and go get something downloaded and installed. I will see you when I'm done with that. Alright, so we grabbed the multi-fruit buying station here and made ourselves go broke. Crap! Well, whoops. Alright, what fields do we have contracts on? 34. So 34 we get to by scooting around this way, going up there. Alright, I know how to get to 34. It is this way, past the other farmhouse over here. The one that we don't own, even though we technically own the land. We are not owning this section of the farm. We're gonna call this our father's farm. Or something, I don't know. Or just the neighbor. Alrighty. So we take this little turning here. And then... No. Okay. We do not get to this one this way, so we're going to spin around right here on the grass. My bad, I thought we did. We might still be able to, just not... There's no little cut over to it like I thought there was. Think... Yeah, we can get to it right here. Right here. Under the trees. Boy, that is an awfully... awfully finished field. Awfully far along field. That's what I'm looking for us to be putting this on. Alright, well, we're still getting paid to do a job, so let's fire it up, Buttercup. Oh, that's a pretty wide spread on there, too. I did not check to see if this is actually working, and I think I need to do that. Lime off. Yep, it's working all right. Okay, so we are fertilizing away, folks. And I don't think this is going to take us very long, considering the size of the spread we're putting on here. Hardest part is gauging where we've already been. But I think I will manage somehow. Some way, somehow. And if I miss a little strip, it's not the end of the world. I can go back and do it. We just don't want to burn too much of our fertilizer here because we need it for the other contracts, which... Let's go in here again. Might as well, right? Perfect. We're getting too much overlap, though. I need to move farther off to my right. Whoops, I went in there for the contracts. We're going to grab the ones worth the money. All right. So we definitely want that one, that one. Oh. Alright, so while they allow multiples, it's not enough multiples, in my opinion. But hey, whatever. We will drive like a maniac. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Hopefully we're getting up close. It's very difficult to see. I would have thought that we would get our message by now, so we must be... Cool. There. Now, can I take another active one? No. Okay. So we will collect on that, and then what is our next highest? This guy right here. Cool. So we're going to go do fields 24, 29, 73. Thought it was 77. Oh, I saw 77 move to... Yeah, never mind. Not used to that yet. The organization of the contracts, which I quite like. It's a very nice thing. So... we need to come out here to the road. And that is apparently how you get into that field, because there's no other way. I thought so. I don't know the map super well yet, but I know it better than I should, considering the amount of playtime I have invested in it, because I am working on an auto drive network for it. And I hope to have that out in the very near future on my GitHub auto drive repository. Alrighty. And traffic galore. You know what? Why don't we take this opportunity to change to the interior camera? Come on, white car. And we're gonna get out here on the road. On the road again. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I won't sing. I'm sorry. And I misremembered where that was at. Good job. So we are going to take advantage of the nice verge here. And get ourselves spun around. Yeah. That was my bad. I thought I had to go up, but it's because I came out of the wrong driveway. I confused myself by coming out of the wrong driveway. I came out of this one rather than the one that I'm normally coming out of, which is... well, it's down there. Anyway, on the other side of the grass field. Sorry, got distracted making sure I was turning into the correct field this time. This is one very odd-shaped field. So how do I want to approach this? I think what I want to do is come at it like this. Yep. Alright, that should be a little too far, but we'll make it work. And then I can just do strips up and down. And we'll make it work. I'm going to time-lapse the rest of this job, so I shall see you guys in a little while. Okay, you'll see that I screwed up there. Getting tired. Um, it's pretty late evening for me when I'm recording this, and I even took the moment and read the contract to make sure that it didn't have the equipment attached to it, because I can't turn that one in or I lose the equipment. Guess what I did anyway? Mm-hmm. So yeah, there we go. But we still came out ahead by a nice sizable chunk. Um, and now we need to decide what we want to do with that chunk. Looking at fields to purchase. Let's let's go to growth. I either want something that is, this is going to sound weird, but withered in some stage of tillage or harvested. Don't really want growing um, because I might not be able to harvest that crop with the finances that I currently have. Uh, but what we need to look at is a fairly small field. We do have a couple of very small options right next to us, assuming that they are separate. They are not, they are together, but the two of them together are only $12,249. That's less than half of our money. Um, oops. What? One of them is where I want it harvested. Um, but 44 is growing. So what is growing in it? And it's fully fertilized. That's nice. They both need lime and they both need plowing. Go figure. So, um, of course, it has corn in it. Oh, yeah. So what are we gonna do with that? We could, unfortunately, this would be copying Farm Sim Guy again. We could get a hold of a, yeah, that's this field right here. We could get a hold of a trailed forage harvester for corn and a trailer to put behind it, a silage wagon, and make silage out of it. Which, I mean, I don't really want to do that, but I don't see any other option. But speaking of silage, how are our bales? 47% finished. All right. So that is one possibility. And like I say, that's right next to us. 46 is most of our money and comes with 47. Um, Same deal there though, and I bet you it's corn again. It is not. It is that, it's not canola, it's soybeans. That makes more sense. But it's almost all of our money. We could also go way over here to field 55 for only 8,298. And that had wheat, if it even still has a crop, which it does not. So we could start with field 55. It is tiny. Don't get me wrong. It is a tiny, tiny field. What happened to it telling you how many acres a field was and stuff? Huh. Those are out of our price range. These are out of our price range. 51 is out of our price range. I don't know. Personally, I think 44, 45 is a better deal at 12,000 than 55 is at just over 8. yeah, it's a bunch of things grouped together for a lot of money. Again, out of our price range. I already looked at that, I think. Way out of our price range. Same there. We could get just a grass field, but if we're going to do that, we might as well grab this one right here behind the house. Because our house is right here where I'm spinning the mouse at. Sorry that I didn't intend for that to rhyme, but it just kind of came out that way. Oh, what are some other possibilities? Honestly, with our budget, that's it. We could go way over here. We'd have to get access through this area somehow, where 30 and 43 are at, to drive down this access road, if that's even there. I have noticed some discrepancies between the satellite map and how the mapper actually did the in-game map. Like right here by field 88, you got the road going along the south side of 93. That is there. The road going south along the east side of 88 and 89 is not there. This is all grassland in this corner. Whatever this little building or what have you is right here, nope. Um, so not a fan of that. Uh, there's a lot of mistakes. Small. I love the map. Let me put that out there first. I love the map, but there are some small mistakes, mini map versus actual map, that annoy me, and that missing road is one of them. This being missing, this access road here, would be another one. And unfortunately, I have a feeling that it is. Same with this access road going across through here, um, which looks like it cuts right through field 44. But you see over here to 51, that's how you get into 51, is off that access road. Now, I'm not sure. That might actually be there. And then there's other places, like coming off right along the edge of the woods here, and into between fields 35 and 48. There's a road there that's not even on the map. That just looks like all forest. So, like I say, just some minor discrepancies that kind of irk me a little bit. Um, Another one, and this one's a big one, is the church here. All right, this church is a huge complex with multiple buildings and outbuildings, big parking lot. This little square here, where you can buy along with other parts of the map, that's where the actual church is at. And it is tiny. So again, way off from his mini-map choice. And now I get it. I get it. He used an existing church model rather than making one to fit. And that's okay, or would be if he'd used a bigger church model and had it accurately placed to reflect what he's using for a minimap. Otherwise, don't use it. So yeah, just minor frustrations. But I still love the map. I'm still really enjoying playing on it. So we're going to keep going. And what I'm thinking is if we can try to catch this. I don't know. Maybe we should buy it now and try to lease that equipment. Oh, because what if they replant with corn again? You know, I think I will, because then I get the income out of it will hopefully offset the two pieces of equipment that I have to lease. Because I'm sure I won't have enough to buy those two pieces of equipment. But then again, if I can turn in our silage bales before then, you just never know. So now we need to grab our tractor. Fire it up. Back her out of her bay. And this is going to look weird, but I'm going to go nose on temporarily with the plow. Oops, I want to lower that because we need to swap our weight to the front of the tractor. And we're going to leave everything on the arm too for more weight. So now if we spin round, you spin me right round, mate. Sorry, I did it again, I know. I love music. I'm sorry, I really do. I do this to my girlfriend all the time. Drives her batty. Sometimes. That particular reference probably would have driven her batty. So, we get tucked in here. Come on. Beautiful. We'll go back here. Hook everything up. There we go. And now we can scoot on out of there. And get to work plowing our back field. And it does give us some more grass area to work with as well, right between the two fields. It's not a lot, and I don't think we have any verges to speak of. But what do I know? What I know is that I'm about to do this wrong, so I should probably correct myself before I get started and invested in it. And you watch, we're going to hit that branch. Nope, no collision. Alright, good. Alright, and now we just lower this thing down and get ourselves straightened out a little bit. Away we go. Got our tractor all lined up. I still did it wrong. With this style of plow, you're supposed to start at the middle of the field so that you don't have to drive over what you've plowed. And you just keep going up and down on the outsides. But I've done screwed it up because I'm tired. And that's okay. I can still make this work. It just is going to require me driving on it one time. You know what? I can't seem to get that lined up right, so why don't we try this again? Can I sneak through here? What did I hit? Oh, there's a little tree in there. Yeah, we're not going to be able to sneak through a little tree, are we? Goodness. I can't see. Alright. So this, my friends, is what you are supposed to do from my understanding. Don't take that as gospel. I am a complete amateur. This is just what I understand about it. Because now, and I got too close to my existing one, but I can still show you what I mean. If it didn't make sense before. Basically, I'm just making a right hash of this because I am not good with this style of plow. I'm really not. Alright, so now we just follow along down the side of what we've already plowed. And again, you're supposed to do this across the center of the field. I aligned up terribly. And then I made it worse because I went at a very bad angle. So what I would do is I would spin myself around. Boy, how did I screw that up too? Spin myself around here and go down the outside edge of this. Very poorly because I have the camera the wrong way. So yeah, basically the idea is now I'm not driving over what I've already plowed. I'm staying on the outsides only. Except that because of my massive screw-ups, we'll be driving on what we've plowed. Alright. But you can see the idea. Even if my execution is garbage, I really dislike this plow. Yeah, I am garbage with this plow. Wow. I've been spoiled by all the wonderful mods on FS19 that have much easier to use plows. I would have gone for a reversible plow, except for I could not afford it. And I don't know if this little tractor would have handled a reversible, even a small one. Alright. Finish fixing my screw-ups here. Making the field look better, at least. Really? Ay, ay, ay. Don't drive a plow like me. That's all I'm saying. Just don't do it. I am terrible. Amateur hour. Not that I ever claimed to be anything else, but you know. This poor little tractor struggles with this plow. It's really probably too big for it. It's what, a 6 furrow. It's a 6 furrow plow. You cannot tell me that this little tractor should be able to pull a 6 furrow plow. So we'll drop that there. And we'll just cruise along here. And I could be doing this totally backwards, as far as which side of the plow should be facing what you've already plowed. I'm starting to think that I should be running with the wheels of my tractor right alongside of what I've already plowed. Maybe someone who actually has a clue could take pity on me and tell me in the comments. Alright, come on now. So yeah, something more like this is what I'm thinking I'm probably supposed to... Whoops. That was already down, wasn't it? Yes, sirree, it was. Because, yeah, that looks amazing. Amazingly easier, because you can just line your wheels right up on what's already plowed. Alrighty. Grab this other little stretch. The little teeny spot that couldn't. So I wonder if we cruise along down here, get ourselves set up right. There we go. And now we're cooking with gas. I'm still going to spin around and try it the other way one more time, just so that I don't have to loop around. but it is much harder to get lined up. I think I did a pretty successful job that time, though. A little too much overlap, but it's alright, it'll work. Alright, so everyone tell me your thoughts on the corn. Do we lease the equipment for the trailed silage harvester, forage harvester setup to make silage? Or another option would be just to plow this under. Take the plow and just plow that all in. It'd be a shame though, because it is fertilized pretty heavily. And I believe that this is the growth stage where you actually harvest it at for that. So we have to pretty much make a decision now. Let me know in the comments what you think. And crop destruction, yay, I just turned through the crop that I'm just talking about saving. Okay, brilliant move. It might just be time for bed. I had a pretty rough day at work. Productive day, but rough day. And I think it is possibly affecting me a little more than I expected it to. Because normally I record for another hour and a half beyond this point. And tonight I am just making all the rookie mistakes possible. Like I've never played the game before. And counting FS19 time, I've been playing now for 6-7 months. Pretty consistently 2 to 4 nights a week. So I have no excuse for my bad behavior other than being tired. And yes, I definitely am that. I try really hard not to yawn while I'm on the hot mic, but you might hear a couple in this episode. And I'm not even going to apologize for it. Like I say, rough but productive day at work. Nope. Other way, yes. And that should be that job complete. Now, I can tell you already that we will be putting some sort of what I would call a standard header crop, just to simplify saying it, into this field, into both of the fields, honestly, once that one's either harvested or plowed under. But for now, this has already been quite a long episode compared to what I was looking for. So I will call it here after I lower my bale fork down to the ground. I thank you all for... Wow, that fits in there perfectly. Like it was made for that. Yeah, made to go right through it. Okay, so we'll rest our front end loader arm right on the weight. basically the idea is just to take the weight off of the hydraulic cylinders. And I wouldn't want to do that with the forks. We'll just have to leave the fork because you don't want to bend them. So, as I was starting to say though, thank you for hanging out with me tonight and getting through a little bit of Farming Simulator 22. Have a good one, and I will see you next time.